Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How's everybody? Good evening on this fine Tuesday. Thursday. Oh my god. Thursday evening. I'm on holiday, so the days are getting into a blur from getting up late and going to bed late again. So, how was your day, guys? Is everything fine at your end? We're in beautiful Venezuela again. And yeah, let's fire up the Spitty and let's go. I'm joined again in the Discord with Catbat and our co-pilot Nightsap. Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Good evening, Guardian.
How's it going?
Connection lost. Where have seen that before?
Well, I don't know. Probably on Microsoft Flight Simulator. So, we're on live weather today. Just a few clouds. Nice. So let's see what the wind brings.
And the wind says what?
Nothing. I'm afraid.
Oh yes. Okay, it's 786 knots.
Not much.
From southeast. 5. It's just not really worth talking about.
Yeah. We had yesterday's on flying off stream some crazier winds, didn't we?
Yeah. You know, an interesting thing, I think that's also new in the sim. When Daiki did this low pass over the airport just now, he also flew over the grass at the side, and then you could see the dust clouds coming up, because, you know, the plane wasn't touching the ground, it was just flying very low, but that caused dust clouds. So I think this whole business of jet wash and so on, I think that's beginning to show now in the sim.
Dusty clouds aren't new with that sim.
Well, I know that
Some
when you were
before.
rolling through grass, but when you're flying above the ground, I think I've certainly not seen that before. But maybe I'm just blind.
Well, maybe you see it now since new graphic card?
All that. Hello, Richie.
Hey, good evening, buddy. How's it going?
Hello. Oh, I see 2 Kaharias.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, I see 2 as well.
Why? It's only me.
Richie is also a Kaharia.
Okay. Well, I'm fine. There is a bit of holiday feeling in the house.
What is that livery for you, Kaharia? Richie's livery.
I have 2 Gerties, a powder
Gertie.
blue one, and a Nightsap.
Okay.
So many people tonight flying with us. Yay!
And I think that plane that you're just passing That is part of the furniture.
I think that too. So it would be grand if I would see your nameplates. Did I turn them off or are they just gone? There we go.
So, zippity zip.
Kamikaze!
Whee!
Ja, Kamikaze.
Oh yeah.
I'm a tiger strippy for you, okay? Meow, meow.
Mm. Dangerous.
Close canopy. A bit bumpy. Grrr. So that hue of brown is nice. Ew, why did I turn in that way direction? I see generic scenery.
Yes, mistake. Mistake. You have the same. I didn't switch to GPS. That's why my
I did. So we have a
autopilot.
Decimus flying with us. We have a cat bat. We have a Richie. Woohoo!
What is happening?
Uh,
Okay, again. Autopilot off. Autopilot on.
maybe your plane does not want to autopilot.
Don't
Right.
follow me, I can say that for sure.
You're doing a Murph.
Yes, well. Absolutely. My plane is doing a Murph.
Epic Games, what you want? Shush you. Go to sleep. Bye bye. Oh, you're kidding me. So we don't need to go very high.
No.
It's a bit flat at the moment. So, course is 101. Das schaut ja aus wie ein Fleckerlteppich. That's patched up down there. Oh boy. So let's stay around 3000. First leg is a bit boring, just flats. So guys, how were your days?
Well, mine was interesting because I got myself a flu shot and the interesting thing was that I got it in a pharmacy, which is the first time that I've had that.
Okay.
I had to drive for about half an hour to find a pharmacy that did it, but much quicker and easier than going to the doctor.
Yeah, you were shown as Gertie. At least for me, you were shown as Gertie. There the guys. Cat bed and Diggy closing in.
Yeah, I think I have to give it a few socks.
Then let's do some music here. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm trying to keep it about 250.
Keep it cucumber.
Some nice cucumber salad.
Sounds good to me.
Does the the Sim Toolkit Pro thingy work? Yeah. Numbers are changing. Good. So first stop will be at Sierra Victor November X-ray.
Yep. Okay.
And then it gets pretty interesting.
Do we like the scenery?
No, not really.
What do you mean? I can see Mario Kart.
Whee!
I've got this book.
I'm being followed.
Yeah. I got this book now by this guy who did a round the world flight with the Dornier Val
Oh, the
in
big
the
boy.
1930s. So I'm looking forward to that. And it's in your favorite print, you know? The one that you love to read so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to tell us all about it when you read it. Today was good. It's a public holiday to celebrate the Czech Velvet Revolution. So we basically went out and did Revolutionary things.
Like you drank a revolutionary beer and had revolutionary food.
And snackage. Whee!
That sounds revolutionary.
Yeah. That sounds boring.
Also known as absolutely nothing. Scotland Dynamax. Hello, hello. Good evening.
Hello there.
How's it going? Everything fine? We have a beautiful Venezuela since... Yeah, that looks fine now. We had some generic scenery before that. Ooh. You cooked sea bass, Richie. Nom nom nom. Ah, there's Lego scenery again. Let's show off you guys. That's better. Yeah, turbulence is real today. That's a flat. Yeah, that's just flat since the map shows just green. And then after we have the first third of the flight, it gets a bit hilly again. We see mountains, hopefully. Whee! Nice.
Sounds expensive.
Wow. I'm so looking forward to see this whole project finished. I'm so looking forward to see it all finished and ready to go. I don't want to know how much it will take you. But I'm sure it will be awesome. That was awesome, break. Whee! Dakey giving it socks. Yeah, I know that problem. I know that problem, pretty much. My living room looks like it was hit by a nuke. Kaboom. Since everywhere is fabric for that costume build, what I'm doing for a friend, and yeah, I totally know what you mean. And to be honest, in a household where things got built, are getting built, there is a mess. You cannot help it. And everybody who has a problem with that can either clean up or don't show up. Or what do you think, guys?
Yeah.
Boxes are too large to fit in the overhead bins. Well, oops. There's a rubber banding.
Oof, it's terrible. No formation flying this way.
There's a cat, but there's a Richie. I'm missing a night set. Whee! Pull up! Pull up! Okay, it's not only me that lost the concept.
It's the concept that lost the concept, I think.
Yeah, there he's gone. I think there were a CTB. Yeah, there was a CTB. Yeah. Sepp is in Dublin. No, no. Not CTD. Yeah,
If it
oh
were
no.
a crash to Dublin, we would have seen the Murph a lot of times.
That's true. That's true.
Imagine every time you crash, you get teleported to Dublin.
Oh, imagine the carnage. What would happen there? Ew. I look that way.
Look up, because
Look
it's
up.
everywhere.
Look up.
Yeah.
Can you remember that black hole, the gray stuff scenery we had over Czechia? Were you in the stream, Catbot?
I
Whee!
think so, no. Well, I don't know. I have seen some crazy stuff in the sim, that's for sure.
Woohoo! They keep flying the Spitty the Aussie way upside down.
He wants to get a better look at the scenery.
Which scenery? But Nights Up, it's probably the best if you load in on Sierra Victor November X-Ray. You should be there, as we should be there when you load in back again. Whee! Ah.
Nights Up, does he use an NVIDIA graphics card?
Yes.
Yes.
There he is
So
again.
I find, or what I found after a long time, is that on optimal power is where I get the least CTD.
Mm-hmm. I don't get these blue screens, because I mean it's not just a CTD. That's almost
It's like the complete desalt
complete
thing.
shutdown of the computer.
Yeah, I've had that as well. I keep it on optimal power. I find that best.
You mean the ultra settings or what?
No, in the
Oh,
NVIDIA settings, there is something where you can choose optimal power, adaptive, or maximum performance.
GPU
optimal
settings
there.
of the graphics card. Hey, Super Typhon, thank you for the lurk.
And is that a setting referring to the program?
That's in the NVIDIA control panel.
Yeah, and it's just for that particular, for the flight simulator. That setting.
Yeah, just for the flight simulator. I
Yeah.
keep it there.
Okay. Let me check what that looks like with me. Colors. How do I get there? I've
You
been
have
in
to
that
create a
before.
profile for the sim,
Yeah.
and in that select the power option, sorry. Whee! "45 nauticals out." There's Richie. Much wavage. 2 over there.
I don't get how do I get into this?
Don't install anything now. Would you? Good evening. Where are we all flying? Well, we're in Venezuela. And since, scenery is not that kinda nice at the moment, and we hope it will get better. It's okay, Richie. Viva la revolution. Yeah. Woohoo! Have a fine evening, buddy. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Well, it's set to maximum power. Just have a look.
What did you say? Which setting should Nightsep take?
It should have their
Maximum power.
optimal power.
That doesn't. Well, maybe that's the
Optimal.
English.
Otherwise, you're in another setting.
I'm in the energy.
No, you're there's
It's another
There's-
setting.
there's two settings. There's one with where you can choose maximum performance or something. I don't know. There's
Yeah.
two, but one should say optimal. Optimal power. Don't go for adaptive.
Is that the texture filtering? Because there it says high.
No, don't
No,
think
that's
so.
not the one.
Hold on. I'll go and have a look.
28 nautical miles out for Sierra Victor November X-ray.
Nightsep, it's where it says power management mode. It's two
Yeah, but-
or three up from texture filtering.
Yeah, but that's the one I was talking about. Yeah. And it says here, you can have either normal or you can have maximum. My Windows is in German, so it might be using a different. I'm just translating from German what I see.
Okay. So it says for me it says three options: optimal, adaptive, and prefer maximum performance.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
chose there optimal. So.
But optimal I don't have.
Okay.
You
I
have
have the-
something like a
normal then.
balanced?
I have the global settings, which is the maximum.
Nightsep,
Yes.
look in the Discord. In this channel we're talking. Deki posted a picture
Okay.
for you. Guys, landing is soon up.
Discord. And where exactly?
We're in this channel we're talking.
Yeah,
There is a text channel also.
there is a text channel.
Die
Okay.
Sprechblase neben den Channel.
Yeah. I see, we clicked on that. Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. But I mean that more or less corresponds to what I see here as well. I see it in German, but I don't have in German. It's called maximum power. There is no optimal. I don't see that.
Then try normal.
Unless. Yeah. Let me have a look. Maybe I have to change it in the global settings first. No, global settings also only give me these choices: normal
Yeah,
or
you need to create-
maximale Leistung.
you need to create a profile for the flight simulator.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. But it doesn't give me that option. It only gives me two options. and one of them is the maximale Leistung, which is optimum power, or something like that, but no optimal.
What card do you have?
3070.
Just reading Deki out now.
Maybe just normal will do.
I would
But
try it
that-
on
it's
normal. We're 13 miles out.
It's the stupid thing is that you could change something, but you don't really know if that really made any difference.
Yeah, true. Unless you tried and tested so many
Yeah, and then
times that you
maybe
actually
2 weeks
find
later
out.
you might know. Oh,
Yeah,
I haven't had a
exactly
CDD
that.
for a while, but
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny that you
And then you go
have
and
this.
you put maximum and boom.
Sorry, it's funny that you have the CTDs always when we're flying on stream.
no. To reassure you, I have them also sometimes when I fly with both. But I haven't had one for a week now.
Well,
So it's
It can still be something new in your community, Father. It can be so many things.
I'm worried that it actually is the computer itself. The new computer. I'm getting stupid graphics.
I don't think it's the computer necessarily, Nightsep, because I also have that happening sometimes. What you mentioned, and it seems that depending on the settings.
I've got all over my light sim now.
we're taking
I have
08.
artifacts, little
Oh.
squares, white squares, spread all over the place. Let me see if that's only. Yes, and that's only in the flight sim. Really weird. I have to restart it because they don't go away if I change the screen.
Yeah, then we will. Then we
Don't
will
wait.
wait
Don't wait.
for
Just
you.
no. Don't. Just keep going.
Okay.
Eventually, I'll be up and running, and I'll just jump in on you. Don't wait for me.
Don't jump in on people. That causes CTDs. A lot of
CTDs,
CTDs.
Exactly.
Yeah, or I pick an airport in the area.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So, but we have to land at Sierra Victor November X-ray. Should be soon ahead. So where is it? Turbulences are real today. Yes, you would. Put it into building things. The building channel. Nice. Nothing to see, nothing to see. In your cockpit, there is that one lever of a fuel jet tank fuselage on.
Which one of the many levers is it?
On the right, directly down at your seat. If you look at my screen.
Oh, I got it.
And the back one is that where you can drop the tank.
The back one?
There's the one lever thingy, and then on the other side is another thingy.
Oh, there it goes. Perfect, thank you.
Woohoo!
It also stopped my engine somehow.
Building things.
Okay, I'm gonna hydrate.
I'm getting jealous. That's an awesome setup. When it's ready. That's really nice what you have there. You've got 2 months worth of flights planned for the MAX. I can imagine that with that setup. That will be awesome to fly actually. So, I just can repeat myself. I'm looking so forward to see this build done, finished. Well, that's a pretty long runway. Don't need all of it. Forgot my barn doors. Yay! Awesome. Thanks for that. Did you forget to switch the lever, Dakey? Scotland Ryanair Max, it's always nice to see when people building things and just buy and do not just buy. But giving thoughts when doing a setup. I think that's what's like to build things. That's the spirit about that. Get it from scratch and keep going. Or at least as good as from scratch as anybody can do. Well, a good temporary can hold
Package.
up. It's alive again. Yay! Your package, the cat package is back again.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's nice. I just started and I saw flames coming out of the engine.
Yeah. The Spitfire.
Yeah. In VR, it always surprises me.
Well, guys, can we take off again?
We sure can.
Okay, then let's go.
Go for it, Karia.
Whee!
Just saw you flying past.
Nyong. Oh. There we go. Course is 60 nautical miles for 151 degrees. Using a lever, wondering why isn't she slowing down? Well, if you push the wrong lever. Dooby dooby doo. Nope. Now we have 12 knots from 60 degrees roundabout. That's why the plane is so shaky on live weather. I hope everything is fine with Nightsub's computer.
Yeah, hopefully. Oh, there he is.
Why? Deki? I'm curious. Yeah, here's absolutely nothing. But there should be some mountainage ahead. There's a cat cottage. Nyong. Do you see that too, guys?
That blue line?
That
Yeah.
blue thing?
Yeah.
Well, here's a day key. There should be a city soon in front of us.
That's
Yeah,
where
probably. Now it's nice again for a bit.
I hear someone.
Yeah.
Yay!
Giving it another
He's
try.
back.
He's back, our co-pilot. I have a double rainbow now. Well, Scooby did. Haha. Referring to Scooby-Doo. No, that is not the P-51. That's the Flying Iron Spitfire Mk9. In a livery of flight engineer did, who is not here today. All spiddies tonight, yeah. Meow. Did that answer your question, Scooby? We drifted a bit off course. I'm looking forward to how high the mountains are, or the mountainous regions. The next airstrip we will land is Sierra Victor 1-2, which is 950 feet elevated. So let's see what we find there. I'm taking bets. Will this city look like Legos?
Yup, it will.
There's King Cobra and a Spitty. Much wavage over there.
Nice.
He's following you, Catbat. He's following you. Be careful.
I better start making S-turns then.
That's the gang flying.
Oh, massive
This
stutter.
looks pretty decent here. Yeah, it's stuttering a bit. Autopilot off my plane. Well, let's fly over that city. From above here, it looks kind of nice. Patch-wise, kind of nice.
South America is missing photogrammetry.
Oh, yeah. I'm so looking forward to the mountains in Chile. They're so nice in the sim. Yeah, patch-wise, this city looks pretty nice. What this down there could be. Rex AccuSeason does definitely a pretty difference. The trees are
Yeah.
not just green. I'm zooming again. Trying to get back on course to this detour. I see bumps in the distance. Whee! Nice roll there, Daki. Course 1501. And I think at our next stop, Sierra Victor 12, we take runway 10. Winds coming from 51 at 8 knots. Whee! That was a cat bat.
Went right past.
Yeah. Nyong. So we have 6 miles out. So where are you? My plane? So where are you, Strip? Ah, there are you. I guess.
Just in front of you.
There you. I did not see it. But there we have it.
I'm too high, that's why I could see it. Flames. It's funny.
Whee! Daggy blasted the strip.
Ooh. I think I just avoided a spin.
How so?
Because I noticed my speed was very low and I was in a turn and she wanted to turn more to in the direction I was turning, so I avoided it by putting opposite rudder. Had I done nothing, that would have been into the ground.
That was a nice landing, Knightsap.
Yep. By accident.
Daggy just zoomed again, past. Also nice landing, Catbird.
Oh,
Go over there, over there, over there.
yeah,
Mind the paint.
I can't see a thing. That's the thing.
Mind the paint.
Mind the pedestrian, Richard.
Where?
Have you seen that? It's from a series. Keeping up appearances.
Yay! Nice landing. What does the dead dino juice say? Yeah, more than enough. Streber! Congrats!
Very good.
I can't see what he's saying.
Well, he had a
Not
minus
important.
28. Yeah.
I had a minus 10.
Nee, 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 nee.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Yeah, take a pancake. Now.
I wish I had a pancake.
But I don't want my pancake with butter. That looks nice. Wait a moment. That is a screenshot. Where's my cam? There is my cam. There we go. Screenshot. Did everybody say cheese?
Cheese.
Where's Cobra? I don't have any idea. Maybe he had some thing to do somewhere else. So let's go again. Did I put the parking brake on? Yes, I did. Screech! Sorry for that scratch.
She means sorry, not sorry.
Why do you know me?
Oh, well, I don't know, Kaharia. So many flights. There goes a concept.
Zipping past.
That actually looked very nice, concept. Again, accidentally.
Yeah, just don't look too closely.
Why not? We see you.
To stop for Daiki.
You know, this muff thing is really influencing me.
What?
Normally I only buy Scottish whiskey.
Okay.
What did I order yesterday? And I got it.
Irish whiskey.
Irish whiskey. That, I mean, I'm just a fan of these very smoky malt whiskies.
Yeah.
And there is one in Ireland where they say it's also quite smoky. It's
Okay.
called Connemara. But it's okay-ish, but it's nothing compared to the real smoky stuff. And then I
Okay.
bought,
Nice.
Tullamore Dew. That's a sort of run-of-the-mill Irish whiskey. And then there is a Tullamore Honey,
Okay.
which is more like a liqueur.
Okay.
I haven't tasted it yet. So that's two Irish bottles.
Ooh.
Oh,
Not that you start to talk like Murph.
That could be the consequence, especially after too many of them anyway.
but that's the thing with whiskey. Normally, you'd have a sippage or two and not really drink the whole bottle. At least that's how you would
I
go
tend
about
not
it.
to know.
Exactly.
That is true. No, I mean, what I do is when I have a whiskey evening, I don't drink anything else, and just whiskey, and it's maximum 3 glasses.
It's perfect, and it's like just
Over
for taste, basically.
Yes. Well, I mean, I got used to that while I lived in Scotland because, you
lived in Scotland.
yes,
Yeah,
when you went to
nice.
the pub, you wouldn't have a bottle of whiskey. It would be much too expensive.
Yeah.
So you had a few, what they call drams.
Sippage.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, do you know a whiskey that's called Lagavulin?
Oh yes. That's
a
quite a
nice
nice one.
Yeah.
I usually drink whiskies from Islay.
Okay.
And I'm not even sure. I think Lagavulin could be an Islay whiskey.
It could be. I don't know. It's one of those that I got recommended, and I got a bottle of that, and was amazing. But that's years ago.
But you see, the confusing thing is that, for example, you have a name like Lagavulin. That's not just one whiskey. It's the distillery.
Yeah.
And they produce maybe
Right. Yeah.
10 different whiskies. And so it's very difficult to always
sure.
get the one that you like,
Yeah, I can tell.
I can't talk.
It was a
about
single
them.
malt, but I don't know anything else about it either.
Well, just one hint. Single malt is good, and they should not be too dark. Because a malt whiskey normally cannot be so dark. So if it's dark, it's been colored with caramel.
Right.
Which is a normal procedure for sort of simpler whiskies. But a good single malt has the color of a sherry. There's one exception is when they have been matured in sherry barrels. Then sometimes they can turn darker.
Okay.
Because that's the science that, the kind of barrel that they then mature in gives them an additional taste. And some are in sherry casks, others are in bourbon casks, yet others are in neutral, just oak casks, and so on. And that changes the taste.
Okay.
And it gets even crazier. On Islay, some of the whiskies are stored in big storage sheds which are open to the sea. And since they are in there for 10 years or longer, you actually can taste the sea in the whiskey. You get a certain salty sea taste in it.
Right.
Okay. Well,
It's something you can get pretty obsessed about.
yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
And it was only through living there that I really got into this whole thing, because then you are in a pub and you can say, okay, tonight I want to try this. Next evening I try something else. And then later I traveled to
Nice.
many of these distilleries. So I went to the most of the famous ones I visited later. And then of course you have a different image in your head when you look at the bottle.
Yeah, it's always nice to know where stuff is made.
Yeah.
I had that with the Zotter chocolate factory. We were
Yeah.
there and we saw the procedures. They also showed us some stuff around the factory. And the best part afterwards were the tasting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same with wine. I have a lot of wine in the cellar, which I bought right from the vintner in his place. So
Yeah.
it's a different feeling when you open a bottle. Oh yes,
Definitely.
yeah.
I was not. Also, here in Austria, you have the 9th and the 10th year of school. Or mostly just you need 9 school years that you can start to work. So
Yeah.
I did the 9th and the 10th, and just not in a normal school, but in a school which was Landwirtschaft.
Agriculture, yeah.
Agriculture themed, and we had a week that this school is in a union from the land of Niederösterreich, and there are many schools in this union, and they would have 1 week where the students would switch for 1 week into another school.
Okay.
So we had agriculture and household stuff, and how to be a good I don't want to say wife, but a good
Someone who looks after household. Yeah, good housekeeper. Is that the word?
no, I'm missing some words here.
And a
Bauernhof,
house.
Bäuerin.
Oh, a good farmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good farmer's wife, more or less.
Yes.
You learned everything from how to tend the cows to how to tend the garden, your household, cooking, even sewing and creating clothing and all of that stuff. And we had 1 week in a school for the vineyards. There's in Gumpoldskirchen a school where exactly that theme, how to be a good, or where you learn to, make wine.
Yeah.
Most of the teenagers were from vineyards, and they, learned there how to do it legally.
Yeah. Especially in Gumpoldskirchen, that was very necessary, because before they did it illegally. That was the one place which really brought the wine scandal down. And they put coolant, glycol, into the wine to make it sweeter.
Yeah, but
that was Gumpoldskirchen. Was one of the big places. It happened in many places, but it was one of them.
This school had their own vineyards.
Yeah.
Where they harvested the ripe fruits, and they had a machine where it was were mashed and sterilized and filled into the barrels. And
Yeah.
we were exactly there on this harvesting week. It was fun. It was so fun. And many farmers there, yeah, touch and go. Many farmers there thought I was a farmer kid. Of course, I helped pretty active,
Yeah.
not like my comrades. So, yeah, it was fun, but I would not want to do this for a living.
Yeah, I think it's pretty hard work.
Yeah, I don't want to say backpack, die Bütten. I don't know this word in
Well,
English.
if you have to,
If you have to
it's bad for
carry
you.
the fruits
Yeah.
which you're harvesting on you in a big, not backpack, but yeah,
big container.
container on your back. It's pretty
I don't know the word in English.
exhausting.
Today I got a box of Austrian wine.
Ooh.
Gemischter Satz from Steiermark. And another one was, I think, a Zweigelt from Burgenland.
Two nice wines.
Mm-hmm.
Are you also in the sweeter stuff?
In the?
And the sweeter stuff of the wine.
I don't get you.
Ob du auch süßeren Wein magst.
No, I hate that.
Okay.
There's very few exceptions. Like there are some, what they call a desert wine, which in France, for example, you drink that with foie gras or cheese at the end of the meal, or that can be sweet, but then you only drink. It's made from raisins, not from the normal grapes.
Okay.
But no, otherwise, I really like my wines dry.
Okay. Did you ever try ice wine?
That is sweet too. Yeah.
That is sweet too. And the fruits are harvested when they're frozen.
Yep.
So they're particularly delicious and sweet. Nom nom nom.
Don't forget that I live in a wine growing area. So we have
we
have a lot of these things happening around us here. A big risk to harvest this ice wine, because to do that they have to leave some grapes on the vine before they actually harvest it, and then if there is no frost in time, the grapes will just rot, so they are lost.
Yeah.
So it's always a gamble.
It's a gamble, and that's why the ice wine is pretty expensive.
Yep.
If you want to have good one.
And also, of course, because these are almost shriveled fruit, they don't have as much liquid in them as a normal grape. You don't get a lot of wine out of them.
But we should not whine about it.
No. So we are, I think, somewhere. We must be approaching Guyana now. I don't know where the border is, but that's our
Not yet.
That's our next country.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't even reach it today. I don't know.
I think we will.
Remember that horrible story from Guyana? Probably not. You're too young for that. There was this cult that lived in Guyana in the jungle, and guy who was the cult leader
Okay.
was crazy, basically. And then he decided at one point that they all had to die. So he prepared a huge bowl of Kool-Aid drink,
Yeah.
and he put poison in it,
Nice.
and almost everybody died. I don't
Nice.
know. I
Pretty
don't know
nice
how many.
guy.
Yeah,
What the frick is wrong with people?
yeah. That was a famous thing.
No, I did not know that, and to be honest, oh boy, people are crazy. Pretty crazy. What
Yeah.
the hell was he thinking? Kansip is over there, Daki is over there, Catbat is in the back. Yeah, we take the long way into Guyana. Because I had hoped that the mountains are a bit higher over there.
Well, I think on your plan towards the end there are some higher mountains, because it shows me 6,000 to 7,000 feet.
So yay!
So
Mountains are safe.
that will come up.
Life weather is gorgeous today.
Yep.
Yeah,
if it's-
that's true. But I know a part which will be worse. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I have a long route.
Exactly, Daki.
Yeah, I have a long route which is historic. I got that from a book that Beryl Markham wrote. That was her flight route from Nairobi to London.
Ooh.
And I've already put all these sections into the flight plan. And of course, especially in the beginning when she leaves Nairobi, there are some sections where you just basically fly over desert for hours and hours.
Yay.
It gets a lot more interesting when she reaches the Nile and then later Egypt and so on. But what a journey, you know? I mean, just the flight days are something like 12 days to get from Nairobi to London in those days.
Which plane did she take?
He took, I think it's called a leopard moth, which is like a later model of the gypsy moth.
Ah, okay. Wasn't that where you said the one has open cockpit, the other not?
Yeah, the gypsy moth that we have in the sim is open. And the leopard moth, according to what she writes, must have had a closed cockpit.
Good evening, Viper Strike. Hello, hello.
Hello,
How is
Viper
it
Strike.
going?
Hey, Viper.
Does it look on course now again? Looks good. Could it be you're off course?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm on course to Kanaima.
Yeah.
I hope is the next destination.
That is the next destination, but
Yeah.
we're pretty, far from each other. And I'm not that far off of the magenta line.
Well, we will see when we get to the airport.
Yeah.
Yes, you're quite a bit over there. But I'm following this thing on little nav map, and
Me too.
that looks good. I have to go a little bit over to your side, but not much.
So what's the time? Ah, that's why. Okay. Let's get a bit back in time.
Well, the rain is pattering against my window.
Ew.
I mean, in real life.
Rain. Ew. I want to have
love,
snow.
I love rain in the sim now.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I like rain in real life too, but not at winter time. At winter time, I had ordered a big ton of
Sunshine.
snow, but
Oh,
it does not come. Somehow the order is delayed or cancelled. Oh, the weather god hates me.
have you tried doing offerings to the weather god?
The thing is, I don't find a place to do that without getting in trouble.
Well, it depends how and what you are offering.
Well,
We are not talking about a fertility dance. We're talking about rain. You have to burn an umbrella or something like that.
well.
Imagine your neighbor seeing you burning an umbrella.
They will be puzzled, but it's not a criminal offense as far as I know.
No?
Next airport. What's the
I
idea?
say we take a short field stop there,
Okay.
just in case. How's it going, Viper? Everything's fine? Finished
Okay.
it already. Okay.
I hope you have no problems in Dublin.
He flew out of Dublin and was
Oh, okay.
New York
From
City.
Dublin. Yeah, okay. Yeah. In that case, you're over the worst.
Yeah. You flying into JFK? Oh, this looks interesting here. I'm way off course now, but this looks interesting.
Yeah, finally we get a bit of mountainage.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward. Also, which will be the new hub? I hope some I've chosen. The plateaus look cool. Or it looked like plateaus.
Mm-hmm. Looks like it has been lifted up from below.
Mm. I'm sure we can land on that.
Oh, don't start. We all know where that leads.
Medic!
Some
Well, there-
yoga on the mountainside.
Yeah, but there are too many trees. Well, that could work over there.
You know, the main thing is this. I love this scenery in Alaska, this Rusty Barge airstrip.
Yeah,
It's great.
But-
But on either side of the landing strip, which is just a rough track, there are tree trunks. Now, from the sim, I'm used to ignore tree trunks because normally you can just go straight through them.
they're
we-
solid.
But the guy who made this scenery thought, and
No cheating here.
I came in after a long flight and I thought, oh well, if it moves a little bit away from the main strip, not a problem. Boing! And that was it. Now I know.
The same auto has 2 more strips that are way worse.
You mean way more dangerous? Okay, I like his work though. I think it's really great stuff. And I mean, that Rusty Barge strip, that could definitely be payware. It's just absolutely wonderful. You've got flowers there, there's tents with fire.
Sounds so cool.
There is the old barge. I mean, if you look at Murph's screenshots, we've published quite a few shots from that place now. I even did a little movie there. It's absolutely idyllic.
Landing strip in sight.
Nice. I have to get me that then.
Yeah, have a look. It's called Rusty Barge Airstrip.
What on Flight Sim TO?
Yeah. And there is
Nice.
a library also, but he tells you that when you download it, which you also need to download, otherwise you don't get all these
Oh,
cool things that
Okay.
are on the airport.
that I'm not such a fan of.
And I combined that, of course, with the camp out utility, and you just
Ah,
almost like a
fantastic,
holiday
yeah,
when you do
yeah.
that. So somewhere around here,
Do I'm flying on the...
do you see
Yeah,
an airport?
Okay, thank you. I'm landing on that strip.
Uh-huh. Oh yes, of course. I mean, I was looking for something much smaller, but there's a big tarmacy one.
Yeah, a
good.
posh
Posh
one.
one.
A posh one,
Yes.
especially for you.
I mean, that's a TBM one.
For you and people in TBMs and business jets.
Oh, that's probably for the cocaine connection, you know. Yeah,
I'd say so, because here you can land a Global Express or a 737
Yes.
even.
That's a huge one in the middle of nowhere.
Well, that felt comfortable.
Yep.
Oh, you're down.
So much space.
Yeah, I know.
But no McDonald's.
Oh,
You cannot have everything. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, I'm not, but whatever. Yeah, that was a 23 on landing red monitor. Finally, 2 digits again.
oh, a 16 here.
Hmm.
no. I don't even measure it anymore. I'm much too modest. I know that I would have probably beat you all, but I don't really want to know. But let's put it that way, I was happy with it. No bounce, just straight
Yeah,
down.
just up and down. Woohoo! So, what does the fuel say? Now it looks so good again.
Well, that's an area I have never heard about.
Me neither. In the middle of nowhere.
The sound of
river.
4 speedies, it's very good, but I'm missing the sound of the Hellcat here.
Yes. Definitely. The
river I have never
Hellcatage
heard of.
sound is missing.
Yeah.
She sounds
Nice.
like a deep. You had 7 liters left. Well, that was a close call, I would say. The
Oh, it's
Hellcat
good
sounds
to
like
hear
a
announcement.
Harley Davidson idling on the sidewalk. Nah, plenty.
Yeah, I didn't have much left either.
So, I would say let's get back up in the air.
Okay.
Let's see how far we come. We also will have a little hop over Brazil since we're cutting a corner.
Well, Brazil is huge.
Yes, was looking at the map, and I had the feel that you could fit Europe into Brazil. About 3 times, yeah.
Now, who wants to do the first dance?
Shake it, baby.
There is
I want to
someone in
watch
front of
somebody
me.
else. I want to watch someone else first. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. But I would say pretty good. Deki was pretty straight.
Disaster happened to me here.
Catbot looked like me.
Yeah. Let's try that again.
They keep visiting the sky. Nice. I haven't flown the DC-3 yet, so I can't tell how nice she flies. She sounds gorgeous when not that sound
fantastic
back
plane.
comes.
She's a tricky one.
Well,
Take off is not so easy.
Do you have the mod for it?
Yes, I have the mod. It's much better with the mod.
Absolutely.
But even then, you know, you have to be really careful that she doesn't go straight up.
kill you.
Right. Do you have the advanced or the normal version?
I did this trick. I deleted both and then
Okay.
only installed the normal one.
All right. So yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
did as well.
That helped.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's okay, but it's the first plane that I find myself sometimes actually pushing my joystick forward when I take off.
Have a look at the trim wheel setting before you take off.
You need to set the weight and center gravity correctly, Deki.
Yeah, I
Right.
know. I've spent quite a bit of time with that plane.
The
No,
DC-3
it's-
has that as character, yes.
Yeah, it's a bit. I think it's also definitely a she. I mean,
Yeah,
there
but
must be a relative
Well,
to the
the
Spitty.
DC-6 is her big sister. So
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
How often did the DC-6 try to kill me? Not one time.
And she's a tail dragger too, so she has
Yeah.
those. She
I
can do
fell in
yoga.
love with that plane. It's absolutely, and I didn't expect much of it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, fantastic. Especially in VR, I liked hanging my head out of the left window, and like, you know, like Joe from I Spitfire. Isn't his name Joe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old man that is like shouting and stuff.
But she doesn't. At the moment, I think she still doesn't feel heavy enough. She feels too light.
Try adding weight. And the thing is, with such a plane, they have huge wings with relatively curved profile of the wings, so they
Yeah.
actually lift off with relatively
She
few
lifts like
air. Yeah, easily.
you're like the U.
You don't
the
need much
Junkers.
airflow for that.
Yeah.
The Junkers is even more extreme, though.
Yeah.
Junkers is a floaty McFloat.
But somehow, maybe it's just an optical thing. When I look at the Junkers, with all that corrugated aluminium sheet and so on, I'm conscious that this must be a light plane, even though it's quite big. Whereas with the DC-3, I just feel it must be a heavier plane. But maybe I'm just wrong because it looks different.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about those planes, but it could be anything. I mean, basically the engines could be more powerful, so
Yeah.
Junkers has a better center of gravity too,
Yes,
more
yes.
stable.
Junkers is dead easy
Right.
to fly because of that.
to me the Junkers feels like a bit like a kite.
Junkers flies on rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
the DC-6. It flies fantastic, to be fair.
Or like a tank, you point her in that direction, and she
And-
will go in this direction, no matter what.
Yes. And one thing I discovered is that with my console, I don't need to have the retrofit version. Even the classic version reacts to my console, no problem. So I can have an autopilot without any
Super
additional.
Typhoon. Super Typhoon, yeah, we do. At least now for a while. Then we will hop over at Genua.
Interesting scenery.
Yeah, I have a zipfer. And some pinkish stuff.
Yeah, I saw that. What did you do there?
I lost some of my paint
No,
brushes and paint kits.
I just look at your flight plan.
Just guessing before.
Zigzagging.
Yeah. I was just guessing between the mountains before little Navmap broke down again.
Did it break down again?
Sure, you weren't tasting wine while you did this.
Yeah, they definitely need a big update. And that zigzag was for that one runway, which comes up. That one grass strippy.
Which you want to land on? Don't tell me.
I wanted to touch and go there.
Oh, grass strips. My nemesis. Yes.
Well, I gave you a pretty nice posh runway.
That is true. And then you thought, I have to make up for that.
Exactly.
A bit of cloudage.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Always, when you start looking for an airport or airfield, then you get these.
Or a strip.
Or a strip, or a farmer's backyard, or somebody's
or a pond,
onion,
or a
onion
fishing
patch,
pond.
or and it's raining over there.
No.
It is. I can see rain. But it's very
No, you
local.
can't.
Oh, double rainbow here. Wow.
I had
See?
1, 2.
If he sees a rainbow, there must be rain. Okay. Now somewhere down there,
Should be a strip.
a lot of green stuff.
My rear hurts from
But
sitting.
it's a beautiful scenery here.
Yeah.
That looks nice.
That looks pretty beautiful.
But imagine if they did a world update here.
Oh boy, this would be gorgeous.
But all I can say is, so far, airstrip not found.
Oh dear.
Ah, I think airstrip found. It's not green. That's why you can see it. It's one of the white ones. Now I call that a landing strip takes some nerve.
Oh, I'm way too fast. I think I'm gonna go around and come back.
It's basically a field.
Yeah, I see it. It's crazy short.
2,200 feet.
And I'm assuming you're landing on the correct runway, Garia?
I'm doing a touch and go.
Oh, just a touch and go.
Yeah,
No landing here.
no landing here.
Oh,
And my Spitty wants to kill me again.
I saw
and
that.
has successfully done that.
Saw it.
But why?
Because it
That's
could.
one of these why questions. Because what I did, I just pulled up the flaps, and then she went crazy.
why question or wine question?
Why? I just don't I mean, honestly, to understand a Spitty. Now I'm down, but how do I get up again?
Well, that's a nice field, though.
I think we had worse in Lithuania.
For sure, we had worse.
Yeah.
And we're up again.
Yay!
To take off from bumpy terrain is not something that the Spitty likes.
Take off from the
was-
strip, slew back.
No. I'll just take the elevator.
Ding! Well, that was a 152 and a landing rate monitor. I'll take that. There's Stakey and the cat feathers.
And minus 171.
And there's a spike. I don't know whether you have it
Ooh,
have it.
nice.
too.
Yeah, I
have a
see
spike.
that spike in the distance. That glitch.
Yeah.
Well, let's call it a glitch. And I'm zooming
glitch.
again. And a Sobo feature. Yes, we can name it that too.
What is going on?
I must say they have done the nicest update ever.
The last one, yes, was
Yeah, I loved it.
surprisingly good. Surprisingly
Yeah.
good.
Which update we're talking about?
The last world scene update, sorry.
Yeah. Nothing. I can't say anything bad at the moment about
No.
the sim update. They did good.
That's like so good because I to be fair, I sort of expected another Reno, but no,
Yeah.
this one was a lot better.
I expected a lot of problems too.
Well, at the moment, I'm at 60 FPS
Yeah.
in my
So,
flight
yeah.
sim.
Buttery smooth. But I also must say I changed to DX12 and since then it's like really butter as well.
Well, I'm still on DirectX 11. I need to try out the 12. It's okay,
Give it a
Daiki.
shot. It's working fantastic.
Well, I have an AMD card.
Oh, okay.
Shh,
No idea then.
don't mention that. It's a sore point.
But I mean, maybe it doesn't really affect that much because it's supposed to be the thingy with the cores, yeah. Like what it does using the cores better
Yeah.
on the CPU, if I understand it correctly.
Well,
Like
I mean,
using.
I will
uh,
try it off stream.
Sure.
I just switched once to DirectX 12 and everything was blurry.
A disaster. I did it once as well, but that was a while ago, and it gave me worse performance.
That
And
too.
now I did this again. I gave it a try because I was hearing so much good stuff about it. Yeah.
Well, Daiki, the next airport we're stopping is Sierra Juliet Yankee Tango. That's about 90 miles out.
now we're passing at least one formation that I have heard about. The Roraima tepui. These tepuis are these flat-topped mountains here,
Yeah.
and I don't know whether you know that it's a famous story. I think it was written by the guy who wrote the Sherlock Holmes story called
Yeah.
The Climb to the Lost World, where they managed to climb up one of these, and then they discovered that there are animals up there which died out millions of years ago in other places.
Okay.
I think that, if I'm not mistaken,
Wow.
there's even dinosaurs. So it's quite an interesting story. And that takes place in that area here.
Oh, okay. I have a Sherlock Holmes book behind me on the shelf, but I can't see it at the moment.
But I don't think it's
Something
a story.
with Doyle.
Archer Conan
Yes.
Doyle.
Okay, yeah, Arthur Conan Doyle. Yeah.
Why do I have the story in mind zum Mittelpunkt? Die Reise zum Mittelpunkt der Erde.
Yeah.
Kind of similar story, but they went
Yeah,
to the core of the earth and not up
that's
a
when
plateau.
they go down in Iceland, and I think they come out in Sicily or something. Well, but that was Jules Verne, the same guy who wrote the Nautilus story, Captain Nemo.
At some point there is some photogrammetry.
Yeah.
But then it's patched up again. with other stuff.
I think this area is already basically tropical rainforest.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, most tropical rainforest looks a bit rubbish in Sim, I find, and I think it's
Yeah.
because there's clouds on the satellite pictures and they just patch them up.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I prefer to fly deserts or Europe, America, or all of those places because you got better terrain texture.
Yeah. But yeah, with that continuing flight around the world, I can choose that.
No,
No.
of course, and it's amazing and interesting to see this place as well, just by looking at the mountaintops. And the live weather looks amazing.
Live weather at the moment is a bit boring.
Oh, it's quite. My live weather is a lot less, well, sunny and nice than yours.
Thanks, Asobo. I'm sure a few seconds before landing there will be a switch.
Yes, a weather change.
Bam.
Suddenly.
Next
Snow.
strip.
There will
is
be
stop.
snow. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Deki, I think I'll probably do the same because I'm feeling that flu shot a little bit now. I'm not too fit today.
Deki means Uon Quen. We will divert to that. Yeah. Sierra Victor Uniform
Oh yeah, he
Quebec.
goes to that one. Yeah, no, I'll take the next one on the flight plan.
I think we call it at night at Sierra Juliet Yankee Tango.
Yeah, okay.
Grass and abandoned. So you can let the doggies out and set up camp. Who let the dogs out?
Yeah. I love playing that at full volume. Great song for the car.
Not so sure about that. The rivers look very
They're a bit straight.
edgy.
Yeah.
That one mountain over there looks quite interesting. On the
Yeah,
little
there's a-
nav map.
There's a little spike coming up again.
Yeah. Hi, Pincode.
Hello there.
Yeah. When I typed it in, I was thinking that too. So, oh boy, he can't hear it. Oh boy. How's it going, Pinkode? Everything's fine?
So there was my connection for some weird reason.
Well, you can add me as friend, that's not the problem. The only thing is, at the moment, if you spawn in on people, you will have a CTD. So, not good.
Not needed.
You know, I just read I have a few bears in the fridge, but beer also makes sense.
That's the funniest thing.
Yeah, having a few bears in
Oh,
the fridge would
there is a
be
crazy
quite...
spike coming up. That is a needle of a spike. You can only
Happy
see it
landing,
when you
Stakey.
turn the corner. But that is an impressive spike.
I find that mountain ridge impressive over what I'm flying.
But have a look at just about where the course takes the next turn. There's the most amazing spike coming out of the slope. Looks like a huge tooth. Or a unicorn horn. That was disappointing. I just saw that in your sim. There was a much smaller little bump. There wasn't this impressive needle that I saw. You see that behind you there? This little bump.
Yeah,
on
I
the
saw
slope.
it, yeah.
And that is a real sharp needle in my sim.
Okay.
But I'm using a different mesh, so maybe that's why. I'm using the Orbex mesh.
I don't have the Orbex mesh for here.
Yeah.
So
There is a whole one for
pretty vanilla here.
There's one for South America. And I just thought since we'd be flying a lot there, so I got it. Especially it was cheap as well.
Yeah, I just got myself the Rex Accu season and now I have to wait.
The problem is that the mesh doesn't really change the surface. I mean, you see maybe some
differences,
valleys, rocks, and things like that different, but the actual texture is the same.
Nah.
So it doesn't get rid of generic texture, for example.
Ew. So we are about 40 miles out for our last stop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I was thinking of the Andes and the other mountains that we get to later in the south. That would look better.
I'm so looking forward to these kind of mountains.
Yeah. The only problem, Daiki, I have with the Himalaya mesh that Lukla looks even worse in
Yeah.
the Orbex mesh than it does in the Microsoft mesh. Pincode make it depends on the area. But I mean, some of these meshes, like South America, is not a place that has been treated very generously by the sim. And when you buy a mesh, you can increase the resolution. It becomes a lot more detailed. In other places, like in the Alps, it's now almost not necessary anymore.
New
I
Zealand.
got a mesh
New
for
Zealand.
Alaska. I got one for New Zealand, and I got
That's
one
gorgeous.
for South America.
The New Zealand mesh is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the textures are good there as well, so that really helps with the combination of the mesh.
Also the mesh for... Okay, that's Flight Sim 2 stuff, but whatever. The mesh and height corrections for Iceland and Greenland
Yeah.
are pretty nice to have too.
Okay.
I thought
Yeah.
the mountains would be higher here, not just
I
hillies.
see the one that we are flying to straight ahead as we are now. That's famous. That's Roraima. That's one of these where you can basically not get up to because all around it has these vertical rock walls.
Okay.
Of course, you can get up there with a helicopter, Catbird. That is no problem.
That sounds interesting. And then we can find dinosaurs and stuff.
Or saber-toothed squirrels.
Yes. I'm sure there must be some up there.
With their acorns.
Pin code Mick, I don't know whether it is still free, but when I got the New Zealand mesh that was from Orbex, that was actually for free. Didn't cost anything. I don't know what the score is now.
Wait a second. Don't crash anywhere. OR. Orbex Central.
It's not free, okay. Maybe it was just a short period of time.
Maybe for introducing.
Yeah. But if you combine that mesh with the Mount Cook add-on, then you got some beautiful flying to do there.
Iceland is free.
Iceland is free. Okay, maybe I confused those. Yeah, your weather looks a lot friendlier than mine.
Cutting a corner here, but I don't care.
Oh! Now here I was resisting the temptation.
Huh?
I was resisting that temptation and I thought, no, let's be a good boy. And now who cuts the corner? The lady herself.
Yeah.
Who has made the flight plan, no less.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just didn't cut the corner because I didn't want to offend her ladyship who made the flight plan.
Aww.
And then she goes,
What you want to drink?
yeah.
surely need to get up after this
Mm.
flight. Sitting all day behind the sewing machine took its toll.
They had this, I don't know whether they are back to normal prices, but last weekend they had a lot of
super
their
sale.
stuff cheaper.
Yeah,
And I think I got
they've come back to normal, unfortunately.
South America, I paid €7 for, I think.
I paid for that season add-on.
Yep.
15 instead of 30.
Yeah.
Kinda.
No, I mean, there were some pretty good prices then.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think isn't Black Friday still coming up?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, I think
last
so.
Friday in November. Normally.
So there might be some good offers there as well.
Nice. I may get myself another microphone because this one is like only
Done?
good in a no, it works perfectly, but just in one direction. So if I turn away from it, you guys don't hear me that well,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
and that can be very annoying actually.
yeah.
Especially on stream, because now, okay, who cares? But on a stream,
Yeah. Well, I've
Well-
got one of these headset microphones, so
okay, yeah,
I don't have
those
to worry.
don't.
But the quality, I'm sure, is horrible.
Oof, yeah. Well, actually, it's not too bad in your case. I can hear you.
It sounds pretty nice, but with a VR headset,
Yet you can't do
additional
that.
headset is pain.
Yeah. Oh, I can see that. I can see that airport. Oh,
You can see
It's,
that
airport
it's
is-
a pain, but
I would say it's actually a bit too much, but it's an airfield. But maybe I'm just no. Okay, don't follow me. It's not the airfield yet. I was triumphant too early. Happens to me a lot in life. Okay. Yeah. It's down in that valley.
The Wheeliac.
what about the Wheeliac?
On Orbeck.
42.
On
the
Orbeck
wheels
Central,
cost-
€42 for the Wheeliac.
That's definitely too much.
That's steep, yeah.
Isn't the Microsoft store even cheaper than that?
For sure it
The
is.
IMSIN
And also try Sim Market.
Sim
Sim
Market
Market
or
usually-
the Dev
Yeah.
homepage, but not over Oberx. The bundle almost 64 OIs. Just the devs is the cheapest. Okay.
Ah, yeah, the devs, exactly. How could I forget? Wow, is it that simple for you as well, the terrain? Because right now it looks rather bland.
My terrain looks pretty nice.
Uh-huh. I can't complain about that, no?
Yeah, I'm a bit in front of you, Catbat.
Yeah, it just looks terrible for me. I think my sim has decided to give up.
Maybe it doesn't load
Yeah.
in scenery.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna try something.
So, approaching, let's stop.
Data. Yeah, it turned itself off. Ah, it does that every once in a while, doesn't it?
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah, but-
now I'm...
Becomes obvious after a while when you see nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is really bland.
Hack the pack from us, Deki. Have a good
Okay.
walkie.
Good night,
And good
Dickie.
night.
Good night, Daiki. Daiki, better said.
Pass back.
Oh yeah, it looks
Ah.
different now.
As I come over this ridge, there should be an airport more or less right below me.
So, see it. Have it visual.
Is that a tarmacy one?
Kinda.
What do you mean? Kind?
Kinda.
What does that mean? That's a very suspicious
It's a
answer.
steep approach.
Yes, I just saw you disappear over the edge there.
And
Wow.
there is some terrain glitches around. And it's
Okay.
asphalt one. Flappage
My
out.
God, It's in a hole.
Yes.
You don't see that
course.
very often. An airport in a hole.
Okay, the spitting fire.
Yep. This calls for early barn doors.
Barn
Jeez.
doors, wheels out, everything out.
Exactly.
So,
then
let's see you guys
Best thing
approaching
is
that.
open the door and stick out your foot.
That's a nice one. That's actually a really nice one.
Okay.
That looks a bit steep.
It
Yeah.
just makes you wonder why people put an airport in the hole.
Yeah.
No
Or
pressure,
why a
guys.
solo
We
puts
see
an
you.
airport in a hole. I don't even know what the runway direction is.
It's almost straight in.
Okay.
It's interesting to see you coming over the edge there.
Yeah. It's
Think
interesting to
Rodriguez
see
having
your
fun
nameplates down there. Oh, there it is. I can see it now. Crazy.
A crazy location for an airfield.
Yeah. We find them again. Them crazy airfields.
So, forward slipping a spitty. How is that gonna end?
That will be useful.
There's enough free space.
Yeah.
There's the
That would be
rattling
an
of a
interesting-
P-38.
Interesting airport for the fireflies.
Yes.
Imagine-
Absolutely.
50 fireflies coming over that edge. That would be quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you write that airport down?
I will. I'll just write down airport in a hole.
We are at Sierra Juliet Yankee Tango.
Yeah. And it's actually called Campo Formoso. That's a good name. I have no idea what Formoso means, but do you have an idea,
Famos?
Katpa? Formoso?
No, I don't speak Portuguese. Ooh,
No, that would be Spanish.
no, Formoso, that doesn't sound Spanish to me.
Oh, you think? Oh, yes,
Oh,
you're
I-
right.
I don't know.
Up on that ridge is the border to Brazil, so we've actually landed in Brazil.
Yes.
Campo
Yeah.
means
And of course,
field, so
Brazil
that's-
is Portuguese. Yeah,
right.
it's up on that ridge is the borderline.
That's why the airport is in the hole.
Yeah. Probably.
Oh, nice. I can see that P-38 looks amazing.
Yes. She looks good.
Unfortunately, all I see now is a huge wing of a Gigna in front of my face. So I'll have to change my angle that I breathe.
Yeah, the
Yes.
P38 looks
Looking at it from
huge.
front. Yeah. But it's not my screenshot again, because that Gigna would just look really crazy on a screenshot.
Well, that would be a challenge to bring her in. Actually, a good idea. Off that spinning. So let's make some fancy. Can we do some fancy? Not really. Not much fancy here. Whatever.
Well, that mountain looks amazing where we just came over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole
I wonder.
the whole approach was awesome.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just wonder, but it's not. I don't think it's a crater. But it's an interesting.
It does not look like a great on little nav map.
No.
Just deep valley.
Campo Formoso.
Yeah, field, but I don't know what Formosa means.
Formoso.
For me?
It's not. It's nothing to do with ants, I think. I think that's Formiga or something like that.
Ah, yeah, but
Yeah.
Formiga, but without the F.
Yeah. Where is? Yeah. Campo Formoso. Well, until we take off the next time, I will have found out what it means.
That looks better. Time magician here. Martian?
Now I'm getting there. It actually means beautiful. Formoso.
Ah, yeah, like Hermosa in Spanish.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Campo Formoso. Beautiful field.
We have to find this place in real life. See what it looks like.
Yeah, and, and take
If it
some
looks Formoso.
and take some camping gear here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Set up a camp.
That might be interesting to try and find it in Google Earth.
Should be easy. You have an airport ICAO
Yep.
code.
Yep.
So guys.
Okay.
Yeah, Mrs. Kitty is awake
Alright.
now.
Well, somebody noticed the stream is over.
Yeah.
I can get attention now.
No. My human maybe take me into the bedroom and cuddles with me. My slave and heat
Oh.
pillow. Well, guys, thank you for joining along. Yeah, she deserves it. She has a very hard life, Pinkode. See,
Yes.
very hard life here.
One of the hardest working cats I know. Yeah.
Well, guys, good night. Thank you for
Okay.
joining along, being
Good
in the
night,
Discord.
Everyone.
We're signing out. See ya.
Bye.